let's see here. Okay. Yes, good. Whoa, 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 whoa. I may want to use that. I got to think about that one first. Let's not just reflexively do that. Let's come up to here. Hopefully not bump into anything major. Okay, good. So we still have a few of these pockets to attempt to deal with here. To squish, to crush, to eliminate. Okay, we can remember to use our air power as best. Okay, well, I don't think we need to use the bombers there. Let's see how far we could push up there. Okay, that's probably being utterly risky, but I was hoping for a better result than that, but oh well. Yeah, let's be ready to assault there. Let's see if we can take that out. No, we didn't. And should have done that first. I know. Got a little pissed at that. Okay. There we go. So I did a stupid move. Okay. Yeah, I do those once in a while. I think we're going to save you for that. So there we go. So now, how far do I push? How hard do I push? Ouch. Okay, well, I guess I push to here. Should I or shouldn't I? I shouldn't. that up. These guys can come behind. Oh, damn. Oh, good. Still got movement space. Let's... There we go. There we go. Didn't quite take him out, unfortunately, but it definitely pushed on them some. Now, dealing with this pocket, we want to reduce it down. Yeah, we won't bother with the air on this one. That one looks like the best. Try doing the biggest hurt fastest. And take it. Okay, good. Now that leaves... Do I want to use the air here? No, I want to use the air somewhere else. Good. Good, good, good. Yeah, we'll move the Italians up. Keep the armies moving forward. Now, here, Oh, damn. I really didn't want to follow them up there. Okay, killed the train before it could get away. Okay, so we're doing fairly well pushing here. Now, looks like they've abandoned down here, which is a good thing. Not entirely, as we're seeing here. Okay. That's still a bit of a pain. Okay. To use the air probably, but whatever. Push on them some. Okay, keep our supplies moving. Okay, guys, let's see here. Excuse me. Okay, so we're already on the outside of our outskirts of Kharkov. And yeah, I figured as much. There would be somebody there. No, I don't need to weaken myself anymore. There we go, we're pushing fairly deep in. Come up along there, you guys. Okay, it'll be useful to reduce that. Oh, good, if I can take that out. Oh, great, great, that now eliminates the unit. Wonderful. Good, good. I almost forgot about that. I know I have a tendency to do that somewhat. There we go. Now, how, like you mentioned before, let's see how our partisans are doing. Okay, we got in our territory here, but currently we got that suppressed. Okay, there we'll need to worry about it. Okay, but nothing really at the moment. Oh, it's very good, Jaeger. I'm reasonably impressed with its AI. It has a lot of attention to detail. Obviously, it's at a sort of... These represent cores with obviously the 3 X's. The 4 X's are white boxes, represent armies. I'm not exactly sure for the armor whether this is supposed to be a division, a corps. They don't really specify some of the scale of some of the units like that. An armored train, well, obviously this is doing more than what one little armored train would do, so this sort of represents a bunch of them and probably some supporting elements. And so it's like that. So it's pretty good. And, you know, works in events, research, a lot of stuff. Yeah, obviously you can build, you know, groupings, but you can't do proper coordination into, you know, a fleet. So that's its little weakness. I will say another weakness I find is, which I'm seeing a little bit more urgent over in some of these places, is stacking. I'd like to be able to stack an air unit with a ground unit. Obviously, when we're talking about the Eastern Front, I really wouldn't want to be putting air units on the front line to get hammered. But when you're talking on a Pacific island that you want to put a garrison to defend it, say, and you want to have like a naval air unit to affect the area around it, you know, some things like that could be things. But, you know, there's things that I would like to see change, but that doesn't mean the game isn't good. It just sort of personal preferences and that type of stuff. Okay, you guys are still sneaking back to get repaired. You guys are going to stop sneaking. Go in raider mode, but we're going to come way out here. Okay. We're going to just go to there for now. Let's max that out. Okay, well, since we can't, let's see if we can damage that. Nope. That does reduce their entrenchment, so maybe we can do it without getting an out. Oh, damn, we had an ouch. I probably shouldn't even be doing that. So yeah, this game has a lot to recommend it. A lot. Okay, let's take a look here at playing Rommel. Okay. I think that would be our best target. Okay. Maybe Defensive artillery, okay. Not what I want. Ooh, that took a big hit. Okay. And it hit pretty hard. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, you retreat, since I guess you can go there, you'll go there. Let's move our... Ooh, they shattered. Great. Very great. Okay. That is good. Now... Oh, good. I wanted to bring these guys down here. Now we have some air power, but they may have some anti-aircraft. Okay. Fleet reinforcements. I guess I can't for some reason. Maybe it's because it's too damaged to load these guys onto ships. I was hoping to be able to do that down here. Maybe because this is Italian controlled? I don't know. I want to drop to Crete. Okay, we can't hit there. We could hit here. Are there any strategic resources like oil or steel? No, there's just MPP. I think military and political power. I'm not exactly sure. Sorry, what the MPP stands for, but it basically determines. It pays for everything. It pays for research. It pays for diplomacy if I want to try to influence nations. The MPP. So it you know, for purchasing units, diplomacy, research, that type of thing. Okay, guys. And I want to get you off these islands as well. Well, you know what I want to do here is let's... Oh, there's a light cruiser. It just got bombed and it shot back at our... Are they within range? Yeah. Okay. Ouch a little bit. Teach them to come in here. Okay, that would work, I think. Hello, Warrior Donut. Good to see you. Okay, let's see about... Hell, I'm worried about supply. No, I won't move more units here. I'm tempted to. No, no mines that I know of. Either sea or land mines. This is a much higher scale. There are fortifications which would sort of represent, like we see here. Because obviously El Alamein wasn't some Maginot Line or a West Wall or Atlantic Wall type fortification. It was, not saying there was zero concrete, but it was mostly barbed wire and landmines and entrenchments. And that's sort of what they're representing here with that kind of stuff. But I don't think that there's a particular drive across, and at least I haven't seen anything like that. Oh, coal mines. Oh, sorry. Nope. Nothing like that. We're not dealing with that level of detail. Let's see if I put these guys a little further forward. Okay, I'm just... maybe I should be pushing harder here. I don't know, but when taking out an army like that, I look at that as a solid win. So we're going to upgrade or send in reinforcements there to hopefully maybe next turn push a bit further detailed. I'm not sure, quite honestly, on the Europe, yeah, the War in Europe version. Okay, so let's come over here now. Okay, now we are in China again. Okay, so we can use our artillery on that spot there. And that would push us one closer and allow to hit that with two. We're starting to run into supply limitations. And that kind of thing. Okay, we're also running into some rain out here, I can see, over some of our targets. Not down here, though. Okay. Well, we will use our artillery then. Okay, that looks like it's going to be a bit of a pain. Swap that out without air power. Should have swapped this other one. Oh well. Yeah, without they're being blessed with some rain. Or I think I would have made a much better headway. I don't know for sure I would have taken it, but swap those out. Let's put them with some air power. Yeah, that's all that we can get there. Ouch, and didn't do us any good of reducing them down anymore. Well, unfortunately we can't occupy that now. And it's now in the rain, so we can't even bomb it if there. It very well could be a mod. There's a bunch of great mods for various versions of Strategic Command. I've not released yet as far as I know, but they're working on a world map mod for this that brings it more to the scale, which I like better, of the War in Europe. I will say this: if you want to play Europe as your focus, whether it's as the Axis or as the Allies, but your focus is Europe, then the War in Europe version of edition of this game I think is better. If you want to play it globally, obviously this is better because it's global. It's just I like the scale a little better of the map for the War in Europe version of the game. So it's not as to, you know, which one is absolutely better. You shouldn't get both if you want to, you know, just, that's a very good thing. It's a very good reason to get both. If you want to focus on Europe, get the European focused version of the game. If you want the global, get this. If you want to do both, go back and forth. It has a lot of things to recommend it that way. So it isn't like this is better than the earlier edition. It's just, you know, upgraded editions here. So, okay, so we're pushing there. We're having not my favorite outcome with the rain. Long range aircraft. Well, let's see what other upgrades we can do. Naval weaponry. Yep, level 2. Okay, and naval weaponry. Yeah. Yeah, let's do long-range aircraft. Get those guys. Did we upgrade the? Oh, let's get reinforcements to our fighters. We'll go to max. There, I know, spending a bunch, but so, yeah, a little disappointed in the weather, but I think that's best. Okay, to not push. Yeah, let's hit that. There we go. Just killed another unit. That's good. No, I don't know if that's the best thing to do. Yeah, it wasn't. That was a stupid move. Yeah, I was just being a bit. So great. There we go. That looks good. Don't want to push here because we'll wake them, like I said before. But we got new people on stream. What can we upgrade here? Long-range aircraft. We'll wait on that. The range aircraft can end up being critical, but I'm more worried about quality. Just trying to remember what I've may or may not have forgotten. Okay, so we push far up into here. Hopefully we'll be able to get that down next time. Okay. Not that we're attacking, but maybe they'll attack us and lose some. Now we're already weak enough. Let's do a coordinated attack. That would be better. Just checking here. Okay. Alright, well, I'm gonna, because these guys I see I could put them there. So let's move these guys down here. And see if next turn I can put them on board ships to get them over here to do an airborne drop there. That's what I want to do with them. Don't forget the German Navy. Yes, thank you, IKB. I think we're good though. But yeah, thank you. Trying to do at the beginning of the turn the Atlantic cat and mouse game here. I'm letting them wonder where I am for another whole turn. But that is looking good here, I think. And yeah, okay. So, yes, we'll give the AI/allies their go at me. Okay, yeah, Mao Zedong is still concerned. Malta, quite honestly, I don't know. I mean, yeah, we can do an invasion, Suez Canal. I don't know if there's a good way. Can't really do a paradrop, I don't think, on Malta. Okay, yep, they're disrupting, and it looks like the Soviets are disrupting my Swedish convoys as well. So I didn't buy German naval air. I really wanted to. I should have. I still may do so. They're withdrawing, which may or may not be a good thing. Now we're facing an army there. And yeah, reinforcing. And it's thinking Okay, good interceptors, nice German ones. Their escorts, yeah. Send up the Spitfires. Good, hammer them a little bit. More German interceptors. More escorts. More damage for us. Hopefully we're doing more damage to them though. Hopefully. Italians are now doing their job. Okay. Ouch. They've got a lot of air down here. That's why I have that Italian anti-air in the production queue. And move their artillery up, yeah. Hello, dear Panzer Penguin. Yes, that's 2 weeks in game time, is my understanding of this situation. Yeah, good, good. They get hit by defensive artillery, good. And now they brought an army up to face us, shooting at our Romanians, shooting at our Italians. Good, I like that. Hurt them. Ooh, they're moving their tanks in. What are those, Soviet tanks? BTs or T-26s? Maybe we'll have a chance to crush those. We've got artillery down here, which we can choose which way we want to attack with it. Do they just free? U.S. oil embargo hits Japanese morale. Mao Zedong is still concerned, yes. Turkey signs a treaty of friendship with Germany. Interesting. Okay, Italian Expeditionary Force. Yes, we paid for that. Okay. 2 corps and a headquarters. Oil embargo, yeah. I don't know if specifically Fall Blau, but yeah, there are events. I don't know so much like offensive stuff. Okay, so we spot some special forces in Hawaii. Corps back there. Okay, Führer headquarters. The 23rd U-boat flotilla is due to deploy shortly to Kiel in the Baltic, although it could perhaps be put to better use if it were sent overland to serve in the Mediterranean. Yes, we'll do that. It'll take longer to get out there, but we'll take that. And the Italian anti-air units that I was waiting for. Okay, yeah, we'll put them in Brindisi, hopefully get them down safely to North Africa to deal with all that air that we've been seeing down there. And we'll put you here, and we'll see if we have an upgrade since we put you in the production queue. All right, let's see. Will these guys be able to move this turn? Yeah, good. Wasn't sure about that, but that is good. Now, okay, these guys. I guess it's maybe I could. Well, now I've done that. Where do we want to start? Where do we want to start? Well, we don't like this. We don't like that at all. So I want to make sure we crush it. Ouch. There we go. We crushed it. Very good. Okay. And yes, we might as well move up there. Okay, why am I sure there's somebody there? And no, I don't have... I'm not, like, absolutely sure. Okay, as in... seen it, but knew that there would very likely be somebody. Yeah. Probably somebody in Smolensk too. Okay, they can get to there. Well, they could come over here and cut these guys off. Okay, we'll see about that, but... they can strike there, so they'll do so. And we have escorts. I've been trying to keep them up there. Okay, there we go. Don't know if they did much good, though. Hit them with that. Good, that sort of showed us what was there. Town. No, let's undo that. Let's actually put these guys right up next to them there. That'll be good, because I wanna... let's max those back up. Don't exhaust everything right away, but we do want to keep pushing. We do want to keep these guys off balance as much as possible. Let's see if we can reduce these guys this turn. Yeah, I'm sure one way or another we can do that. But not so likely with the Italians. So we're going to come down here with these Romanian forces. Wow, even those didn't do it. Oh man. Oh man. No, they didn't do it either. Not that I expected them to. Oh, well. You fall back one. Good. Took Stalino. Very good. Very good. Yes, we're using these guys mostly to... I just didn't want to bump into that. well, swap those guys out. Okay, good. Take them down. Now, who back here can we get to move forward enough? There we go. Do we want to move these guys up? Yeah, they're in better shape. We'll move them up. Now we have these guys. See what we can do. What can we do? Yeah, get the Slovaks up there. Thinking about pushing here, but maybe not worth it. Ouch. Excuse me. North or south? North or south? There's a lot of options down here. Well, let's see if we can force march all the way up to there. There we go. Now, I think we're also going to send these guys north as well. Yeah, I think we'll leave them right where they're at. So that's looking pretty good. Any of these guys we can... I don't think there's going to be much in the way of reinforcements, though. Still don't know. Well, if we can get here, we'll want these infantry units. So let's max that out. Well, just to one. Wow. So yeah, okay. That's I guess preparing the port, and hopefully we'll get supply enough in to reinforce and or move them. I know here we did strike last turn. Okay. Hurting it. Hurting it good. And shattered it. Very good. So Rommel's going to come up to here. They're going to pound them. Pound them. And then he's going to move his Italian allies up and pound them some more. Oh, should have done this first, probably. But yeah. That's just for long range fighters. Yeah, that's not really an issue right now. Well, we'll wait for that. Let's... Yeah, I knew we'd have interceptors. I figured we'd get the Germans. Okay. Ouch. Ouch. And shattered them. Great! Even though that was not the best order of doing things, that worked out great. Now these guys, we're going to get them as best that we can. Yeah, we'll move these guys up there. And how much can we get up there? Oh, all the way to 7. Yeah, we'll take that. Okay, so there we go. We're looking pretty good. We took out 2 units, artillery and anti-tank units. That's good. That's good. I don't. They got a lot of air, but they got to be hurting otherwise. Here, can any of these guys upgrade? That's a 1-for-1 exchange. No, we're not going to take a 1-for-1 exchange. We're going to stay on the defensive. Hope to hold out. Can't go into Djibouti. Is it Vichy French? Is that what that is? Maybe. Yeah, we'll just come here and sort of threaten them, look loomingly over their rear. Hopefully they'll entrench. Okay, let's see. We don't want to forget about the Navy. These guys, and we're going to have them sneak out. Oh, wrong button here. This is the one I want to do. There we go. Sneak outs this way. If they bump into somebody, they'll hopefully not get seen. These guys are coming back into port to get prepared. Let's come down here. Oh, no, didn't do that right. Okay. Now that we've, yeah. Ouch! Pick the one spot. Pick the one spot. Damn. Okay, well, since that's probably going to get hammered, we're going to move these guys in. Yeah, we'll do Twice in a row. Oh, bloody hell. Okay, well, that isn't working out well for us. Let's see if this will work out better. Ah, we didn't run into somebody. How nice, how nice. Let's come down here, see if we can disrupt things. Okay, so we've got that. These guys, they're going to come up to here. We're going to try to do commerce raiding against that, like they did historically. Okay, now we've cut them off, sort of. I think they still get supplies through that way a bit, but it'll keep them from being reinforced, I think, I hope. I'm not sure whether I want them to withdraw or not. That's looking pretty good. What's for August? Okay, well, we want to push as far as we can until winter hits, and then try to get a good defensive line. I'm just looking if anything really look promising to attack. Not really. Okay, yeah. Okay, well, we got a lot of MPP for Germany this turn, so let's build the railway guns that I want. Railgun, there we go. Artillery weapons, most assuredly. Okay, and Hungary. Okay, we got the tanks in production. Back up to Germany. What do you guys in chat think I should build? By effectively reducing down supply. The further you get out here, this is impassable, the Quattro Depression. and I think eventually you just end up not being able to move for lack of supply, is basically it. So I'm sitting here on the Siwa. That's about as far as I want to go out unless I really want to hit them there. And I don't think they want to come and hit me too much because I think they're about out of supply. So once I'm, well, if I'm really pushing here or something, I very well may push here just to distract. Should build trucks, no more horses. Well, German army was based on track, medium armor, Fallschirmjägers. Okay, well, that is, do we have, we can't do more, we're totally out on tanks currently for Germany. Paras, special forces, we're completely done on Paras. So I agree with you on the Fallschirmjägers and medium armor, but I'm maxed out for Germany. But I'm with you on that. I think some more tactical bombers with ground attack weaponry. I think that would be useful. I don't know how good they really are. Quite honestly, when I tried to use this Japanese unit here, I was thinking it would do better. It would do even better for lack of supplies, or do better in lower supply areas than it is, and would do better going to, say, some rougher terrain. Definitely not useless. And I think they'll do pretty well for some of the invasion type forces that we have. I have not, there's a PDF manual that comes with this game, and quite honestly I've looked at a few pages to look up something. Actually it was for the War in Europe version that I was looking at, but I'm going mostly on instinct with this game. Naval bombers, thank you, Jaeger, thank you, yes. I want Germany, I want to build maritime bombers with naval weaponry. Yes, thank you, because I want to use those to go after these submarines and other ships, very much so. Okay, yeah, airborne, yeah, that's good. Rocket artillery, heavy artillery. I'm liking the heavy artillery the best, but we're looking at November versus October, but not too much time difference if it was hugely. And how much does that cost? Ooh, 60, but they move so slow, so we're gonna grab that too. What's that? Yeah. So we are going to motorize these guys. Okay, that looks good. I think, well, let's jump over to research. Let's not neglect entirely our research. Naval warfare. We're doing anti-submarine warfare, which I want to do to go after these guys, as well as ground attack weapons and mobility. We're maxed out on. Another level of advanced fighters, maybe. Yes, we are in a critical. You are right, and I'm not being as careful as I should. Pushing deep. Yeah, let's do production. Yes, that's good. So now we're down to 90 MPP for Germany and Italy. Any units that we can or want to reinforce. These guys are just, they're really in a bad place, but we did that. Okay. Want to save enough to get these guys to North Africa, the anti-aircraft. so purchase Italy. Special Forces, anti-air. No, we're not going to purchase anything. Well, let's get you to a port. Let's repair you a bit. Oh, let's send you out. There we go. We'll save up more for there. Okay, and Japan. Well, yeah, let's do that. It's going to take a long time to get here, but it's the time to do this, I think. So, there we go. Spent a big chunk on that. Another carrier. So that really pushes things well. Rain is helping them out a lot. Well, maybe we can hit up here. Oh yeah, okay. It's helping them out there, but maybe we can take out here. Okay. Well, they ran away. Yeah, they can strike up there. I think the anti-aircraft is far enough away. Interceptors or escorts, yes. Good, yeah, well. Good. I think we might get to kill an army up here, not just a corps. I really wanted to push more in here, but that rain. But well, okay, so we took out a corps, we pushed back their light armor. No, okay, not a great, you know, conquest, defeating all of our opponents kind of thing, but okay, well. Let's see what we can do down here then. Yeah, just the rain is really limiting us right now. And swap those out. Okay, didn't quite kill another corps, but we pushed them back. According to the manual, have special abilities to load onto amphibious boats from any coastal hex. Great. So they're good for raiding. Which seems to be about the only thing they're good at. Thank you, Der Panzer Penguin. Also, as you said, they'll be good as Japan is for island hopping. Yes, that's what I anticipated them to be good for. A lot of these are placed out here via events. At strength 8, so maybe I should see about up-strengthening some of them. We have these guys here that I figure for that came via event in type Taiwan, Formosa, whatever you want to call it. We're going after the Philippines. Oh, let's see about, yeah, getting you guys down here. That's going to be sort of occupation troops for Indochina or Vietnam, or however you want to call that, because I don't know if we get how much. That's sort of Laos in there, yeah. Indochina. Okay, so yeah, these are just sort of mostly hurt us for this rain. Yeah, I guess we'll take the shot. No, I don't need to hurt ourselves on it, but weakening them a bit is good. That's great. Okay. So, I'm not spending everything I could, but I don't know that I need to. We can keep some for later. We're doing some big ticket items like that carrier. Let's look at our partisans. I don't want to be too surprised by anything. Okay, we got that covered. That's covered right there. Up here, okay, we're covering that well. I don't think you need to sit on them, but I think you need to be like within one province of them. So that's doing well there, and yeah, we're doing pretty well. Okay, so we're going to let the Allies have their turn. And hopefully it won't do too much damage to us. We probably should have zoomed in. Sorry about that if you're watching on a small device. U.S. oil embargo hits Japanese morale. Loss of Kiev reduces Soviet national morale. Very good. We got Kiev there. Okay, Minister of War, Lieutenant General Hideki Chojo. See, in this time period, well, no, we're actually right about this time period, he comes into power as Prime Minister as well as Minister of War. To better prepare for war in Southeast Asia, it is recommended that we occupy the whole French Indochina. Our approach will be to entice the Vichy authorities to agree to a protocol concerning joint defense and military cooperation that will allow us to position troops in Indochina and use it as a base for offensive operations in Southeast Asia. Doing so will have less of an effect on U.S. mobilization, 3 to 6%. Boy, I was getting that wrong. Then were we to declare war on it, 10 to 15%. So, and doing so will cost us 25 MPP. Good thing we saved some. Would you like? Yes, we will do this. And that is more or less what happened. The French garrisons, some of them stayed around. I know U.S. is concerned. Japan's moved into French Indochina. Stayed around during the Japanese occupation. Somewhat unarmed. I don't know that they gave up all their rifles, but they weren't interned in camps or anything, to the best of my knowledge. The French garrisons there, but sort of restricted their base. Okay, Japan develops mobility level 1. Good, that should help the panzers and things. Okay, yeah, we're still getting hit from Norway. Calculating supply. Looks like they're withdrawing, although they may be replacing with other units coming up. North Africa, okay, you're securing that. Uh-oh, trying to cut me off, though I don't know that that's going to work out well for you. They're withdrawing, at least for the moment. Only reinforced to 4. That's level 4. We could probably take Odessa. Next turn, that would be good. Yeah, the one we bumped into. Well, I'm surprised it's still alive. Well, it probably won't be once. Yep, somebody else shows up. Boom, sink. I messed that one up. Two bumps into. And a second destroyer. Ouch. Well, if it's only 2 destroyers, we might actually survive reasonably good shape, all things considering. Thank you, Newhauser. Didn't know that that was the cause for the scrap metal cutting off. I knew they did embargo things like that, but I didn't know it was specifically tied to Indochina's occupation. Not as well versed on the tensions in the Pacific campaign as I am on with Germany. Ouch, that's hurting my armor. Okay, you struck at my garrisons. Oh boy, whatever. Okay. We got a bunch of infantry coming up behind. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The Soviets did a landing. Don't know how they're going to supply it, but they did a landing. Uh-oh. Well, we're going to send these Romanians there to save the capital. I'm worried about that. But I think we can get the big pocket down. And another destroyer, but I think this one may have already shot. We're playing versus the AI. Soft num. Oh, they decided to try to attack out. Okay. Or was that just cutting off supply? British and Soviet forces launch Operation Continents. Persia surrenders after barely any fighting. Britain secures Persian oil fields. Yes. Mao Zedong concerned. Yes. Communist China prepares for war. Axis raiders disrupt convoys. Pierre Laval shot and injured by Paul Colette at Versailles. Laval was a bastard. Baton made bad choices, but I think he was honestly trying to help France out. And U-32, but Laval was an out-and-out collaborationist. Okay, so they've lost 4, 11, 4. Okay, so they've lost some MPP. Spot a heavy cruiser up there. No, I've not played the Allies of any meaningful amount. Okay, 2 subs. Very good. Let's put these guys here. And here. Better to raid out into the Atlantic. Kwajalein. Yeah, well, let's put the Kwajalein and Kwajalein and Entawak in Entawak. Okay, let's save this. One aspect that isn't well understood is that the financial controls placed by the U.S., like the seizing of assets, were nearly as bad as some of the embargoes, other than for, what is it, petroleum and oil? Is that what POL stands for? Or petroleum, oil, and lubricants, I'm guessing. I want to save this here. Yes, okay, good. I have some familiar with. My family was involved in the oil business in the past. What do those ships with the U.S. Oh, this represents a sort of oh, let's zoom back in. A no-go line, or a line that will start to get the U.S. Concerned here. That's what that is showing us here. And let's jump over into the Atlantic. We also have a similar Atlantic one here. So we don't want to go after, say, convoys past this line. So if we want to go off of Newfoundland, that's fine, but start to come in closer into this. Because he's saying Neuhauser is the neutrality zone that the U.S. had set up. Looking at this. Well, I think we're going to end the stream here, everyone. Thanks so much for watching. And again, I'll remind you to follow the channel here. Slithering has many great games. You can also, of course, check out my channel over on Twitch or my channel over on YouTube. Both just do a quick search for gamer_1745 for many great games. And if you want me to return, you might want to let Slithering know, and I'd be happy to either maybe continue this campaign or some other game. I really do appreciate it. You've been a great audience. Thank you so much, everyone.